Hello, everyone. My name is Biggie. Uh, Sorry if it's a little awkward. I'm still kind of getting used to talking to people without anybody being able to respond. I'm the creator of the Retarf group, which is uh, a group that streams. We do gaming streams, a podcast, which is what you're about to watch. Sometimes we do cooking streams, art streams, story writing streams. We do a lot of stuff. Kneale has been participating. He had participated in another podcast with us. This was the first one he was in that he wasn't a guest in quotations. He was just part of the group. And we liked it. We enjoyed participating with him, and we had a conversation. He's going to be in a lot more stuff with us in the future. I'm pretty sure he already mentioned it here because he was streaming last night, but he's streaming on our Twitch now. So he told us we could post this podcast on his channel and kind of let his audience know who we are and get to know us a little bit. So I hope you enjoy this. I hope you're okay with this kind of weird transition. And I appreciate you for watching. Thank you very much. And thanks to Neil for allowing us to do this. Have a good day. Enjoy the video.
That guy was
I can't
funny.
I can't see jack shit of your camera. That's either my vision being shitty or your camera being bad.
All right. So
Sorry, forgot I left that on loudspeaker.
the first thing I wanted to ask guys was I don't know if you saw the suggestions chat, right?
Nope.
We've been talking about rebranding
Yeah, I saw that message.
because we're worried that our name, because it can be misconstrued as offensive to some people, might block us out of opportunities in the future that we would have without the name, without having such a name that, even though it isn't controversial in our mindset because we know what it means, might be controversial in the
Others
future.
who come in might not know.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
And it also could be mispronounced by a lot of people if they don't look
Yeah.
at it close enough.
Yeah.
Yep. Like
Which
the
would be
very
like,
first
oh, I
time I
can't
read
say it. I'm not. Yeah, I actually did it too. I'm like, what does that say? Oh.
I straight up, the very first time I read it out loud, verbally said "retard HQ." What?
Yeah, literally every time I like donate or raid anybody, they do a double take. They're like
Yeah.
Retarf, thank you.
Yeah, they.
And then somebody at one point
Yeah,
said,
if I
"I'm just
see-
gonna call you
yeah.
Re."
Well,
Yeah.
let's actually ask, who here actually knows the origin of the Retarf name?
I do not, but
Or
I would
who
love to
doesn't?
learn.
Not a
I
clue.
would love to learn.
Nick, would
I
you like to
know-
I've
explain
been
the
told
origin?
it, but I don't remember it.
I know
I have
nothing
been
about
told
the
it.
origin.
I remember it.
Okay,
Nick?
so I could tell you.
Yeah.
Um,
Go ahead.
we were playing Siege, and this was back when, actually, this server was pretty much just the OG people. So like Brandon, Mark, Chris, Cargyle. Not even like I don't think, and Steve. Those are the only people that were here. Justin was here, but Justin's not on the call. But so we were playing Siege, and this kid named Connor, I believe, got
Connor.
got mad at us because we killed him so many times. And this was back before retard was a bannable word in Siege. He just misspelled the word retard and called us retards. A bunch of retards. So we basically we just Brandon adopted the name first and called himself I'm a retarf, and that kind of just we all were like, all right, let's. Mark was small retarf, I was Biggie, Cargo was regular retarf for a long time, the crispy retarf. So it kind of just over time we changed the Discord to retarf HQ. And basically the kind of stance is that we kind of took after that was the one word, like words can be offensive, but I don't think they should be unavailable to everybody, right? Like offensive words. But the one group of people that may not be able to defend themselves if you use that offensive word against them is, the special needs population, because some of them are nonverbal, some of them basically just can't even comprehend what you're saying to them, or they know what you're saying but literally cannot respond or do anything about it. And so that's
Yeah.
kind of the stance is, I mean, like with the N word, they can beat the shit out of you if they wanted to. You know, any other population with an offensive term could beat the shit out of you if they wanted to. But, you know, this population can't even respond sometimes. That's kind of the stance we have with that word. But, like I said, that could be completely misconstrued in the future. Hey, Chris,
Huh?
would you mind sharing the link in some of the servers we're in together? Because I forgot and I don't have time to do it now.
Yeah.
Thank you. So that's why we wanted to possibly rebrand, and we wanted to get a lot of people's input on that kind of idea of rebranding, because that's a huge step. And this isn't just my group, but it's like, you know, everybody's group. Is everybody down with rebranding, or is everybody like, hey, it's fine, let's just keep it?
I mean, I completely agree with you on the matter of it can be extremely misconstrued, and if we're looking for better opportunities in the future, it may be a good idea to go ahead and rebrand now.
Yeah. Like I told people this earlier. I have an opportunity possibly to be a shit. What's the word? Can you remember
Salesman,
not a salesman,
representative.
a ambassador for a company. Which I basically I advertise their product, and then once I advertise their product, they advertise me on their Instagram and stuff like that.
How you got that?
It's not set in stone yet. They emailed me about it, and I sent in my application for it. It's called Boosted Stripes. It's a company that does like it can make your shoes look cooler and shit.
Okay.
You got a sponsor?
Not a sponsor, no. They don't sponsor me. They don't give us money. There's a possibility that I could be an ambassador for this company, which is basically just they send me free products, I show them off. They advertise me showing them off. And then
So basically, it's a you scratch my back, I'll scratch yours sort of a deal.
yeah. Basically that, yeah.
That's cool. I'm a good shill.
So I don't want it's what? It is just going through my Instagram right now. That's the information I sent in was my Instagram. So they it's not connected to this group yet. That's why when I sent in that application, I messaged and was like, "Hey, should we rebrand?" Because I don't want this company to see the name of this group and be like, "Well, we can't have that guy advertising our product because it could be controversial."
I get that.
I would say if you do plan on expanding the group more, then yeah, you guys should probably rebrand.
And I mean that's a huge thing, because that puts a lot of work on Brandon's shoulders, because he's our fucking artist. I mean, Chris is the emote stuff. The emotes don't need to be changed. It's all of the branding, you know.
He does do artwork. He does do other artwork as well.
Chris.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know he does, but I mean like the brand
Oh, you've
stuff.
officially given out roles.
No.
Specifically
Well,
graphic design.
Yeah,
type
graphic
stuff,
design.
Like
Okay, fair enough.
logos and stuff like that.
Yeah, that
Makes
Brandon
sense.
is more graphic design. Chris is more, what's the word I'm looking for? Not graphic design, but like
Renders.
yeah,
I want to say more character
character
design,
character
renders,
driven
stuff
art
like that.
than brand driven art.
I will talk to
Like
you guys
specifics.
later.
Okay.
Bye, Mark. See you later.
Bye.
Bye, Mark.
And maybe it's kind of a stupid thing to talk about now, since you know we're not a huge group or anything. But
It'll start somewhere.
in the future, if anything happens, it could hinder us. That's all I'm saying. So if I put it to a vote in the Discord, would you guys participate in that?
Yeah.
All right.
I have a very similar stance where we all know what it means, and now we all know where it came from. We know what's behind it and everything, but anyone that doesn't may misinterpret what it is and may not accept our
Humor.
description
Mhm.
of how it came to be.
Yeah.
That's not what I meant to say, but
Sorry.
close enough. So in the future, it may be a good idea, I think, to rebrand, and we may not necessarily have to change too intensely, but enough to where we won't have to worry about any misinterpretation.
Yeah.
So it sounds like we're kind of all in agreement that at least a minor rebranding would be necessary.
Yeah.
Based on the voices that have spoken, it would seem that way.
Yeah, I would say so. So we will, we will take suggestions for like new names, what our brand should be, shit like that. So just
Wait,
I'll say
with
we can.
with the new name, will the RSA thing change at all?
no.
I would say that depends on what the new branding is.
Yeah.
Alright.
Well, like the siege stuff, basically we've been telling people that it means really sucks ass.
Yes.
What it means, Retarf Squad Actual. But we could just keep it, literally just start calling it really sucks
Really
ass.
suck ass.
Because it still
We could.
fits. It
I mean, it's
still
accurate.
fucking, it
Because we
still
do.
fits.
It could also be round circular asses.
Ooh.
Ooh.
I think I think my I
Circular
think
colored
I think I made a suggestion before. There was, I think I said really sexy asses.
Oh yeah.
Really curvy asses.
Uh,
A lot of compliments in this.
Oh yeah. We are a very wholesome community.
Very
I
cool.
think a good move is to make an announcement, be like, hey, we want to know how people feel about blah blah blah.
Nick already did that.
Yeah,
Maybe?
Cargos. Get on top of shit, Cargos. I already
I don't remember you actually making the full-on announcement.
No, I didn't do an announcement, but I did at everybody, which you gave me kind of a
well,
little
I
bit
was
of shit for.
I did not. I meant more like a legitimate announcement,
Okay, yeah, we can.
and
do
have it be a poll and see what people think
Yeah.
about actually rebranding instead of just saying, "Hey,
PP.
this."
Could I make a suggestion?
Yes.
Not a name, but more like to help people come up with a name for this Discord group. Maybe add some information on actually what is the purpose of this. Is it a social group? Is it to actually get better at Siege? Is it for streaming? Just a list of what this group is mainly for.
That's what I guess we could talk about that too. What do you guys see this group as being for?
Should that be safe for the
Oh.
stream?
Yeah.
It's a good topic.
Yeah. What do you guys see this group as? People besides me who started it, and
In the overview, this is kind of me personally because I kind of worded the overview. But our goal in the overview is trying to make everyone feel welcome. So, and it says something about just chilling and having a good time. So maybe along the lines of trying to find a way to incorporate that into the rebrand.
Yeah.
I don't know how you would, but
The Rusty Muffins. There you go.
What the fuck?
That's your
no.
new name.
The Rusty Muffins.
The Rusty Muffins. There
What
you go.
what about
You
us
get to
is
keep the R.
Rusty and or Muffin?
That's the beauty of it. The fans
Well, I
get
mean-
to choose.
I mean, I'm a ginger, so technically I'm just rusty naturally.
There you go.
But are
It's
you a
already
muffin?
set in stone. Rusty Muffins.
And ginger can be a flavor of muffin.
Rusty
You
ginger
see?
muffins.
Probably be a
Cargyle
bad
gets it.
flavor, but
Are we talking about rebranding? I've lost.
Yeah.
yes,
Yes,
Dan.
to the Rusty Muffins.
Stop drinking so much, Dan.
Stop doing so much fake crack.
Ah,
I have to say fake. 'cause we're on stream
Calm
and I don't
down.
wanna-
Okay.
Oh, are we on stream now?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Stop
We've
it,
been on
Cargyle.
stream
You're gonna make
fast.
the crackhead angry.
Okay. For what do other people see this group as? Is it a social group? Is it a group for certain video games, or like what is it for you guys?
I kind of see this as like a gaming group, kind of.
Do I get to speak?
Yeah, you can talk.
Yes, sir.
I'm new to this. I've been meaning to be in more, honestly, because I like the first episode I was in, and it was cool. But just sort of as a comparison, I have a group channel. I try to consider like the theme of that like a celebration of personality,
Mhm.
and I think this is kind of similar to the point where it's like a showcase of like just people being people and like playing games and having fun.
Mhm.
So I don't know. I don't really know too much about everything that's gone here, but from what I've been in and from what I've seen, I think fun is your angle. Just like people who work jobs and stuff, and then like have fun and get to load off and be with friends.
Yeah, I completely agree with that
I
one.
would agree.
And that is why the Rusty Muffins is perfect.
Stop it with the rusty muffins.
Because
thing.
you are all love muffins.
I don't.
Okay, here's the thing. Once it comes time to actually do the rebrand, if we decide to do it, we'll take suggestions.
But
Okay.
if somebody suggests rusty
keep yours in
muffin,
mind.
we will fucking put it in a hole and bury it
No,
so
we'll
deep
keep
in
it
the
in
ground.
mind, 'cause
in
we
mind,
want-
in a hole, deep in the ground where nobody can fucking find it.
The people are gonna take my side on this.
I second the move to vote for Rusty Muffins.
Oh my
no,
god.
it's happened
Nick.
already.
Nick, Chris,
What?
this is how Harambe got on the ballot for 2016.
Nick,
What's that,
Nick.
Steve?
What, Steve?
Okay, this is to Nick and Chris, but if we ever get back to playing Sea of Thieves again, that should be our ship name. The Rusty
The
Muffin.
rusty. Hell yeah! I like that
I
idea.
will buy CFC just to play that with you. Just to
Sounds
be
like Rusty Muffins works on multiple levels, and
The
that's all I'm gonna
Crew
say.
of the rusty muffin.
I mean, we used to be the World Council of Communist Steves.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
that was the League of Steves.
There was communism in there somewhere, I swear.
The Extraordinary Council of Communist
I still have screenshots of our communist flags
We
in
were
our rust
literally,
faces.
yeah, we were literally
Oh
all
my-
Steves.
I'm just saying, I know this is mostly a joke, but I'm legit gonna make a case for it. You could be Biggie Muffin.
Oh! I already am Biggie Muffin, baby boy. Ooh.
Would I
See?
be, would I be a crab muffin?
Yeah, you could be a crab muffin. I could be Dr. Muffin to
I
Puss.
feel like,
I'm the
that would be a
I'm the
horrible
frog
muffin.
Chris already is a crispy muffin. We've already, I mean,
See?
No, he's a crispy
Again with the frickin'
pancake.
pancake.
crispy
Stop.
pancakes.
Okay, we've established this. He's a crispy waffle.
Chris.
Now he's gonna go read.
Chris is like, shut up!
Now
Like,
Chris won't stop saying a word.
I don't know how many of you know this, but Chris's channel name used to be Crispy Chicken Man. So,
Yeah. It was my first Xbox
Crispy
game.
Muffin Man?
Oh my gosh.
Chicken.
So waffle makes perfect sense. It's chicken and waffles.
No.
he's married
There
to
you
the
go.
Muffin Man.
Crispy chicken and waffles.
Hell yeah.
The Muffin Man.
The Muffin
Didn't
Man!
didn't we also used to be the Macaroni Boys?
Yeah,
We were macaroni boys at one point.
For, like,
I still have the picture.
a short
I was gonna say, I
period.
still have both of those pictures, I'm
You see-
pretty sure.
You see right there? That's your mascot, the Rusty Muffin Man. And it's like a robot with a plate of muffins.
I hate you.
Does he have a metal Twitch mustache too?
Neil, I hate you.
He has whatever
He's
you
gotta
want,
have a
Cargyle.
plate.
please. I want to be the mascot.
Neil, I hate you because I'm starting to like this idea.
I will be the
Exactly.
Yeah, right.
I'm gonna have to step away. This is too bullshit for me.
There's not enough.
Rusty muffins.
He's like, nope.
Rusty muffins.
I gotta piss. Y'all guys talk about something.
Oh,
Just
no.
break.
I'm bad at that.
I know Neil had stories about the bus he wanted to talk about.
I do have bus stories.
Well,
Would you guys
first-
like to hear my bus stories?
Well, first, Dr. Muffin,
Hearing
I've
something
got a
about
question.
buses. Why are you talking about
Yes.
buses? Are we
Yes,
starting
hold
a
on.
blue
There is a
bus
question
or
for
what?
Dr. Muffin Topus will answer your question.
We should get a
Alright.
tour bus.
So
On the
since
topic of buses.
you already know you have my vote for the Rusty Muffins.
Of course.
How would we go about designing each of our individual characters in this? Because
Now there are two ways to go with this. Actually, three.
all right,
Number one, you make a muffin, you draw a muffin,
Yeah.
and the muffin is tastefully themed to your character.
all right.
Number two, this
You
is the
said
easy
tastefully,
way.
haha.
This is the easy route. You do the art, and then your character just happens to be eating a muffin. And the muffins could be differently designed. There's plenty of ways to do this. And number three, the more extreme route, maybe my vote here. You and your character is literally baked into a muffin, and you're like climbing out of the muffin.
Well, see, because like my question is,
This bad muffin looked awfully like a hamster. Somebody take the hamster into my muffin.
I would be an advocate of.
Dude, this is giving me ideas.
Are we?
No.
You see? You see?
like I am Krog Bro. My entire thing is like it's an ethereal emotion. It is an idea. How would I portray an idea, like an ethereal idea, as a muffin?
It's a spirit.
You know what it is. This is how you do it.
Magic floating muffin.
No, I got this. I know exactly how you do it. You draw a picture of the thinker and a thought bubble above his head, and there's
It's a
you
muffin.
as a muffin.
Chris, get on this. Chris, get on this. I will make it my profile picture.
I'm
Get
writing
on
this
this.
down.
Okay.
Like, to use me as an example, I am Dr. Muffin Topus. So mine would have, like, goggles and, like, tentacles coming out of it.
I want to do a crab guy muffin with a little.
That would be crabs dancing around a muffin. And then
Or
the
the-
muffin is like a robotic crab thing that also
Or the
has claws.
muffin
So,
is
just a
the shell
muffin
of
with
the crab.
crab ray playing in the background.
Please don't make me a muffin.
The muffin.
Make him a muffin.
No, you are not a muffin. You
no,
are
I mean
worshiping the
don't
muffin.
make one themed around
Could I
me.
could I make a
Unless
suggestion?
we actually
Yes.
end up rebranding to Rusty Muffins.
Well,
I'm
what
doing
about
it anyway.
what about if Nick is the muffin and we're all different type of pastries instead?
Oh my god, that's brilliant. Maybe
That
it's not
happened
just
last night
muffins.
with my friends. We basically just created a cult around breakfast foods for about 30 minutes.
Well, then that
We are the
makes
breakfast
me,
club.
that means I have to be a waffle, and I can't complain anymore. I don't
No,
like.
the brunch
There's-
club. The breakfast club.
There's imposing pancake. That is the leader of the quote-unquote cult. Imposing pancake.
Does that mean we have to
I
have
think-
a fight between imposing pancake and Biggie Muffin?
I
mean,
think
There's been a fight
If-
going on for a bit about imposing pancake and questionable corn dog.
let's go through. What pastry do you want to be in order? Nick has to be a muffin.
Croissant.
No, I think
We
that
got a
one,
croissant.
I think that one goes to Mark.
Ah, okay.
What do I want to be? I could be like, oh, you know what? I gotta be like gummy. I gotta be like a gummy.
Wait,
That's not a
so-
pastry.
Who says?
Go to the if we ever go to the pro leagues, our name would just be pastries.
Pastry.
No, you would be rusty muffins. Here's the thing, and this is how we keep the theme.
Why not pasty?
There has to be rust on on the plate because it's a
Okay.
robot chef.
Or you just want to make it bakery themed.
Rusty shavings.
I like it.
Could I make a suggestion?
Yeah.
Alright.
Why don't you use cinnamon powder? That looks similar to rust.
That's a good idea. You see?
Steve is
Yeah?
a scone.
I just work in a supermarket, so I see a lot of stuff.
I'm just saying.
Okay,
We
Steve,
have
Scone.
Steve, the interesting thing about you and I is we're from an area in which our breakfast foods aren't the traditional American breakfast food. So, how would we represent ourselves on that one?
Well,
Because, I mean, as much as I love the idea, I don't want to show up as the representative Rusty Beans just because I'm from Ireland. where we eat
Beans
baked
on toast.
with breakfast.
Rusty beans.
Rusty beans on toast.
You see, that's up to you. You get to choose what you identify with as a pastry.
I mean, you can always
Think
go
of it
with
as your food sona, if you will.
Oh.
You're
I'm gonna take a lap. I'm gonna take
My food
Hey,
soda.
I got it, Steve. You can just be a package of hobnobs.
What is a hobnob?
I mean, I could be soda toast, but I can guarantee y'all don't know what that is.
Nope.
I know what I'd be now.
Soda
I thought
on
about
toast.
Or Steve could be a jammy dodger.
Actually,
I don't
yeah,
know
that
if you
wouldn't be too
guys.
bad.
I don't know if you guys have encountered a crepe. I would be a crepe.
A crepe.
Yeah, I would either be a crepe
Why did you
or
say that in the weirdest fucking
two
way possible?
waffles pressed together to make some sort of sandwich with a donut in the middle.
I have a question.
That sounds very American, and it's getting my blood sugar up.
Have you ever
Indeed.
encountered a Danish?
Are you a Danish?
A wild Danish?
Cargile's got to be a Danish.
Cargyle is the Danish.
Did you
Okay,
think
back
going
on
in
the
this was going to be the topic of discussion, Nick?
No.
Did you ever think for a second it was going to be this? What pastry we are.
I don't think anybody was prepared for this. Not
Steve,
even I.
Steve, couldn't you be a crumpet?
He could be a crumpet.
It's not really a pastry, but I suppose it's more of a bread product. But sure.
Well, if we're making it
still
bakery
biscuit.
themed anyways.
Yeah. Oh, wait, bakery. Duh, I'm a cake.
Could you be
Why was
packaged
that
as
I
cake?
was gonna. I'm gonna claim a specific type of cake.
Oh, that's a good idea. I'll be a slice of cake. Just a single slice.
That's not a
I'm gonna be
specific
cookie
type.
cake.
What,
That
Ryan?
is a specific type in terms of the art.
Ryan, what kind of cake would you be?
Ooh, I haven't had I want to be. I'm an elephanteer. And give me a second. I will send a picture to text to show you what an elephant. is.
I know what.
Oh, I know. I
They're
know.
They're elephant ears are delicious.
Ryan, what?
The specific kind of cake I would be. Have you ever had funfetti cake?
Yes.
No.
That.
Funfetti? Ooh.
With all the colors inside.
Yeah, I've made that.
And since I'm a slice of cake, you get to see all my colors.
Well, that's not what I thought you meant by elephant ear.
No, this is an elephant ear.
How do you pronounce that? Funfetti?
Funfetti. It's like confetti,
Funfetti
but
cake.
instead of it's like confetti, except instead of the C-O-N, it's F-U-N as in funfetti.
Yeah, it's like literally, this is the best way to describe it. It is literally the fun cake. Like, this is the one you make for kids.
In Britain it's called confetti cake.
You see?
I mean,
They're American. What do you expect?
cake here too, so.
Well, you see, we just wanted to have some more fun with it, you know? Fun, it rhymed.
Come, same thing.
You say cum? What the?
Oh no, that's a different ballpark.
The confetti cake. Disgusting. I hate that. Oh, it's cursed.
We can all be pastries.
Okay, Ryan, you said you would be a specific kind of cake. What kind of cake would you be?
Tiramisu.
Tiramisu.
You see, that works out well, because I'd be like a birthday cake. Like a slice of birthday cake.
Coco's a bitch cake.
Sugar wafer.
I do that.
Oh,
with
wafer's
cake
such a
in the
good pick.
cafeteria.
Oh, can Tenber be a seed cake?
Yes.
What is it? What are they called? Poppy seed muffin?
Poppy seed
I,
muffin.
I think
Kinda
there's
feel like
literally a seed cake though.
Oh.
You see, if you get this right, all of your fans will do art of their food sodas.
I'm excited to see where this can go. The topic of food sonas and just how the direction this could go down.
Kneale.
I
Okay.
looked up seed cake, and the first thing that shows up is Bilbo's seed cake, perfect for Hobbit to eat.
Yeah, it's in Lord of the Rings.
Next question.
What was it, Nick? What were you saying?
I was gonna say, why did you turn something, an idea I thought was horrible, and a joke idea, into something I'm actually now enjoying
He
talking
was
about?
incredibly good at doing that.
I
That's
hate
why.
you. I hate you. You're
Because That is
disgusting.
literally my biggest get. Here's the thing, and this, you want to hear the kryptonite to this. When I legitimately throw out a good idea that everyone should listen to, it's bullshit and no one cares. Like, legit, there have been times where I'm like, oh, here is a rational idea that would make sense. And Chris just looks at me like, shut up, Neil.
Wait, what the fuck? Are you speaking English?
No, Neil doesn't speak English. He speaks Neil.
I'm gonna take a lap so I can breathe for a second.
Okay.
I'm just saying. The Rusty Muffin started has just... I was literally thinking about saying, like, round muffins. But then I was like, nah, Rusty sounds dumber. But then,
The Rusty
after a
Muffin
little bit of
Revolution.
thought, here we are. I'm glad that we are moving on to the Rusty Muffin generation.
Next question. Who's hungry now?
I'm hungry now, definitely.
I'm hungry now. I've been thinking of
I already
stuffing
ate
birthday
cake.
cake and beignets.
I just ate dinner, and after, like, I finished my dinner as you guys started talking about pastries. I was like, why are you like this?
Okay, I
had-
hear you
I
from my
had
kitchen. I heard beignet.
Beignet.
Literally, Nick, when you said, I want Nick to know this because I think it's hilarious. When you said, Neil, you had some bus stories. Do you want to tell those? I started to. But then someone was like, wait, hold on. Back to this Rusty Muffin idea. The people wanted more, and that's why it continued.
I was talking about, like, tour buses for a second, because I heard bus, and I was like, are we starting a tour bus now? Like,
No, I just have weird stories of my life that happened to take place on a bus.
go around just fucking around in a tour bus that says the Rusty Muffins on the side.
You
Nobody
said-
knows who we are. We just exist.
You said buses, and my brain combined Rusty Muffin and buses, and I got Busty Muffin. So now I'm just thinking about muffins with big tits.
That's our other channel on a different website.
No!
We make a Pornhub called Busty Muffin.
I'm begging you. No. Oh, I hate the image. I hate it. Oh, I hate the image.
The universe expands.
The universe is expanding around my mind.
Well,
My master plan is almost complete.
We've already created a Rule 34 for this idea.
That's how you know it's a good idea.
rules of the internet apply.
And as a punishment, if you're causing trouble or anything, you have to have the word stale put at the beginning of your name.
The stale muffin.
The scale muffin.
Wait, if you get in trouble, you literally go to stale.
Jail, dude.
No, that's a new
Stale. That's
role.
where it's
That'll be a
at.
new role.
It's a new voice chat called stale.
No, that's the AFK voice chat, just stale.
I'm trying to think. Like, literally, I'm just sitting here like, what kind of pastry would Skylar be? Like, there's so many levels to this.
You just fucking. You get in trouble and the pigs in a blanket roll around and put you in stale.
Nick, now that you've said that, I think I can officially say this. I don't think you need the ballot. I don't think you need the ballot. I think the name has chosen itself. Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Rusty Muffin Podcast. The wand does not choose the wizard. No, the wizard does not choose the wand.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
The wand chooses the wizard.
Dan is dying in the background.
Oh, my chest feel like it's getting stabbed.
I'm sorry.
Kneale, what have you done?
You know what I've done.
It's not even laughing at this point. It just physically hurts.
Oh, I'll be back in a second.
I can't breathe.
Well, I don't know about all of you, but I'm proud of myself.
I'm fucking crying.
Me too.
Oh, God.
All right. Everybody okay? We all good?
I think I hemorrhaged something.
Breathe.
There's an aneurysm somewhere.
I see a lot of muffin drawings in my future.
Yes.
Oh, yes, muffin.
I'm still waiting for the muffin thinker.
Where's my water?
I will be the muffin man.
There's also the Rusty Muffin Man, who is like the robot mascot.
The Muffin Man?
Muffin man be like,
The Muffin Man?
She's married to the Muffin Man!
She's married to the Muffin Man.
Married to the Muffin Man!
Yes, married to the Muffin Man! The Muffin Man!
Oh shit! It's
All
the
right.
muffin man.
Remember that brief second earlier before the podcast started, where someone was like, "Oh, we got to make sure there's less chaos in this one."
Fuck that, we the Muffin Men.
We the Muffin Men. Welcome to Truly Lane, bitch. Nick, are you okay?
Chris, go
Nick?
check on him.
Do I need to go check on him?
Go check
He
on him.
hasn't spoken in so long.
If you find him collapsed on the floor, laughing at
Force feed him a muffin and it will be okay.
Okay.
Yes.
I think I'm actually gonna go check on him. I'll be right back.
No, treat muffins like those fucking beans in Dragon Ball Z.
I'm sorry, what did I come back to? I just heard beans in Dragon Ball Z.
I know this isn't the case, but what if literally this stupid muffin idea killed Nick? Like, what if Nick goes down there, everything gets deadly serious?
What's happening?
Oh, thank God.
Oh, thank God you're alive.
Okay.
What?
Are you alright?
Yeah, why?
You were talking for a bit.
Oh, I said I'll be right back.
Oh.
I want you to get a drink.
Oh, we didn't hear you. We were all muffin manning.
Oh, this is.
Everyone was done.
I mean, I was bleeding from the inside out after laughing too hard.
Hey, Chris.
I don't know if anyone heard, but just during all the
Krog
chaos.
is still going in the background there.
During all the chaos, I just said out loud, "Welcome to the Rusty Muffin Podcast."
Dan, I just want to point out that's kind of how bleeding works. From the inside out.
No, I meant like there's internal bleeding and it's gonna come out somewhere.
Oh, from the inside to inside. That's unfortunate.
Okay.
It hurts.
That makes more sense.
Well, to be fair, you died for a noble cause.
The Rusty Muffin Podcast.
The Rusty Muffin Podcast. You see, it decided itself. And now this video is a time capsule, you see, of the day you chose your career.
Oh, the VOD of this. Oh, it's gonna be there forever.
Yeah, you now forever have the creation of your future documented.
Oh, God.
The moment you chose to go from being Retarf HQ
The
to something more.
Me and Chris were just talking, and we just realized how much sense it made that the chat we put annoying people in
if we change this is called "You Have Been Eated." How much sense that makes now?
There you go!
Oh my god.
Again, multiple levels!
Welcome to the universe of Rusty Muffin.
Rusty Muffin!
Dude, what if Retarf wasn't ever Retarf? It was all Rusty Muffin from the beginning.
It's always
We just didn't know it yet.
It's Rusty
No, we
Muffin.
just didn't
It's
know
always been Rusty Muffin.
God.
That's my secret, Cap.
Fucking
I'm
hate
always rusty.
Hi, Mr. M. Mr. M is here. We're just talking about rebranding, and apparently it turned into everybody agreeing with Rusty Muffin for some reason.
I don't question it at this point. I just let it slide. I just let it go. I love how Krog is still dying. They're in the background like...
Rusty into the Muffin verse.
I just really like how immediately, like, Nick was like, if you suggest Rusty Muffin, fuck that shit. Here we are, like, 10 minutes later.
Talking about Rusty fucking Muffin.
Man, I want to laugh, but
world.
I'm fucking too tired.
So, now what? What comes next?
I don't know.
Do you want me to tell my bus story, and then I guess we could all just tell weird stories?
Yeah, go ahead and tell your bus story. If Dan can survive it, Jesus Christ.
I don't know if he can. It's definitely funnier than the idea of Rusty Muffin.
I can't, no, I'm laughing because Krog is laughing.
Krog is
They're
still
all
laughing.
in the back.
Alright. Let's just all take a second.
Ooh,
Calm down.
artifacts with mystery.
Breathe. Let's just all take a minute.
Ow!
I'm proud of this joke, but I don't want it to kill a man.
And in 20 years' time, the Rusty Muffin time capsule will be opened up,
Oh, fuck.
and we all look back.
The origin of Rusty Muffin, the VOD.
I'm really not helping, am I?
No. But yes.
And God said unto Abraham, sacrifice your one begotten son, Isaac, and then eat a Rusty Muffin to celebrate.
What happened to the bus story? What happened to the
This
podcast?
is the bus story now.
What's
This is the bus story, so I was hanging out with Jesus. Okay.
So just
Okay.
a casual day hanging out with Jesus himself.
Hey, I brought Rusty Muffins to you. Do you really think that doesn't happen?
Oh, God. Krog Bro is just, he's gone.
Alright.
Yeah, dude.
He is gone to the abyss.
I'm so sorry, man.
I was laughing so hard I fell out of my chair.
Oh my God.
Oh my god, I'm just trying to chill and make music, but then this shit happens.
Oh my God.
Okay. We need to get back into it, okay?
Oh,
Let's
I'm
just all
sweating-
chill.
I'm sweating and crying.
Nick,
Yeah.
Nick, I'm gonna tell the bus story.
The bus story, hit it.
I got two.
Oh boy.
Okay.
Alright,
I think I'll
so,
be 5.
one day, I was on the bus.
Oh.
And here's the thing. Weird fucking shit happens to me on this bus.
Mm-hmm.
All the time.
Is it like a specific bus or is it?
It's just the bus in my town. It takes me to the mall, it takes me to the movie theater. It's just the bus I use.
How often do you
There's
go?
nothing special about this bus.
Bro,
It's a humble bus.
I thought you said
It's
the
a public
ball.
bus.
Very public bus. However, for whatever the reason, weird stuff happens to me on this bus. And I don't mean supernatural things. No. What happens on this bus is all too human.
Okay.
Oh no.
So, the first story I will tell you is about a woman. This is an older woman. And you know what? Let's just take it into it. I don't want to give you any teasers. So, I'm getting on the bus. I start to walk up. And I notice there's this...
You cut out, I think.
Kneale?
Kneale?
God.
Kneale, don't leave us.
Come back.
Don't leave us.
No. The muffins got him, my man. Neil, come back.
Neil just
We need to
fucking
know the story. We can't go on without the story.
You left us on the
I need to
biggest
know the
cliffhanger.
story. No.
I think Neil died.
I had a feeling he did.
So
Did he just implode?
Neil was on a bus and
The end.
The bus story was a
story.
success.
Okay, that was a good story. Uncle Crispy Pancakes, give us an artifact.
Artifacts. Okay. Did you know during the Renaissance, the leader of the Republic of Venice was called the Doge? And when he was depicted in paintings, he was always painted in a very specific uniform, which was just the Doge's uniform.
Doge or Doge?
Doge. Did something
Is it
Hello?
spelled the same?
Hey, you're back.
Oh, he's alive.
D-O-D-G-E, Doge.
When did I go out?
Right at the beginning.
Okay, good. That means I didn't start. Do you guys want to keep talking, or should I go?
Go ahead. Continue. You left us on a
Okay,
cliffhanger.
so there was this guy staring at the tires. He was a larger male, and he was just looking at the tires of the bus. He was in the line. He wasn't getting on the bus. I start to cut in front of him, and then I hear in a really high-pitched voice, "Don't you do that!" And this woman, very short, elderly-looking woman, puts her arm in front of me and just starts walking. She didn't push me. She just put her arm there so she could go in front of me. And then the overweight man starts laughing and goes, "That's my girl," and gets onto the bus. This was my introduction to these people. And unfortunately, I did not flee the scene. I get on the bus, we start waiting around, the driver's doing shit. I just start texting on my phone. And then the woman starts looking at the bus. Specifically, that there are pipes on the bus. There are these rods that you can hold on to if you're standing to make sure you don't fall. And she goes, "Damn! This looks like back in the day when I used to work the poles."
Whoa.
And then the overweight gentleman says, "I remember, baby.
Oh my God.
Why don't you show everybody a bit?"
Oh no.
So
He's a pimp.
he's not a pimp at
He's
all.
a pimp.
He is an overweight dude you would probably see in like a Burger King.
Dude, he sounds like a pimp, but
Because all overweight people hang out in Burger Kings?
Is it Frankie?
No. Specifically this brand of overweight person.
Was his name
hangs out in
Frankie
Burger King.
Mermaid?
Maybe.
I
From
love
this
Frankie
point on,
Mermaid.
we'll refer to him as Frankie. So Frankie's like, "Why don't you show him what you can do, baby?" And she grabs onto this pole, which I will remind you is a bus pole. We're on a bus.
Yeah.
And she starts twerking against it and dancing, and the entire time in her high-pitched voice, she just keeps going, "It's getting hot in here, so take off all your clothes." And she begins to strip.
No.
She does this, she starts taking off her jacket, she starts lifting up her shirt. It's pretty clear at this point she is going to take off her clothes.
Stop.
And heroically, the bus driver walks on and says, "Ma'am, you're gonna have to sit down." And she goes, "No, I'm dancing. Can that wait?" And she's like, "No, you gotta sit down. We gotta go." And then she goes, "All right, next time, baby." I can't do a high-pitched voice, but I want you guys to know the entire time she has sounded like, hey, let's do this.
Oh my.
Like, she's very high pitched.
What the
Dude,
fuck?
that's Jar Jar.
Misa on a
Misa
strip.
Misa's getting hot in here.
You know,
I need to go back and watch this podcast later so I can go die again.
Here's the thing, though, guys. It gets weirder.
Please no. Where do
So,
you live? Florida?
here's the thing.
Muncie, basically. the
I
same
have
thing.
already decided
yeah.
I am going to share this with my friends. And what I decided to do was take a video of her.
Oh no.
Oh no.
But then, I made a decision. I was like, okay,
Please don't be
that's
so
not
loud.
right. This isn't okay. I don't know this woman. I shouldn't film them without consent. So I delete the video,
No.
and then I go back to
why?
texting. Here's what happens 5 minutes after I delete the video. I'm just texting. I'm just sort of texting around. I got my headphones in. My headphones have a, like, big mic on them. That's not important right now, but it will be later.
Oh no.
This woman looks at me, and she looks like she's about to cry. And I look at her, and I take my headphones off, and I'm like, ma'am, are you okay? And then, any bit of that sadness turns into complete rage.
Oh.
And she goes, I know you weren't just filming me! And then I respond, I wasn't. Because in this moment, I wasn't filming her. And I was doing it earlier, but she didn't see that.
Yeah.
Which means either this woman is delayed psychic, or she just thought I was doing it when I didn't. She starts freaking out, and she looks over to the guy that's with her, you know, Frankie,
Heck and Chongus.
and goes, babe, kick his ass.
Oh no.
There I am in this situation, just sitting there. And while I have referred to this gentleman as overweight, he's bigger than me.
He knows how to kick ass, though.
All I'm gonna say is, if a fight happens, this guy is going to hurt me. Especially because I'm on a bus in between two other seats. If he gets in front of me, I can't get out. So I go, no, there's no reason to fight. Come on, guys. And I just try to, like, calm people down. And I start to stand so that I could scream for the driver if I need to. But then the guy says, and I quote, oh, don't worry about him, baby. This guy's just a cop.
A what?
Wait,
A cop.
A cop?
They thought I was a cop.
You of all people?
And then he points to me and my headset with the mic and says, look, he's wearing a wire.
Oh my fucking
I have to admit, I didn't have much to say to this. The guy pushes the button. They both start freaking out. The bus stops. They get off and they walk away in different directions.
What?
They didn't know each other?
I don't know.
Maybe he was a pimp.
I think they were just retreating.
I think they were probably on
I-
drugs.
I look to the poor person beside me and I'm like, do you have any idea what just happened? And she's like, yeah, it appears some two whack jobs just had a field day with you.
What the fuck, dude?
I swear this all happened. Even down to her, like, stripping, even down to, like, her leaving the bus and them walking in different directions. And the fact that they just stopped. Like, that isn't where they were getting off at, was it? There was no premeditation to it. And you want to know the worst part about this story, though? The worst part?
What?
That is not even the weirdest thing to happen to me on that bus.
There's
Weirder.
more.
Dude,
I'll take a little break. I'll tell the second bus story later. Let the waters sort of.
In the meantime, y'all want to hear the time that while at work I got hit on by a 70-year-old woman wearing a G-string as a face mask?
Hell yeah.
Now I have a question first. I have a question.
Alright.
How do we know that this isn't the same woman from my story?
Oh no, because her husband was
What
dead,
if-
according to her.
Well, here's the thing. We don't know that man on the bus was her husband.
I hope not.
Oh, I didn't even mention this, but Frankie, as we have named him, he was younger than the older woman.
Oh.
Like, significant. Like, he looked like he was 30. She was at least 70.
Oh my god.
Is Krog dying again or no? I would take that as a yes. Oh,
How do you guys
God.
feel after the first story on the Rusty Muffins podcast?
That was enjoyable.
Let me breathe, and I'll tell you about the G-string
Yeah,
lady.
tell us about the G-string queen.
G-string queen. G-string queen.
Okay. Okay.
Get it,
I
queen.
work at a Walmart, and I see everything.
Oh, you work
I
at a Walmart, that's why.
Everything.
This is gonna be interesting.
Like, I watched a white supremacist try to get into a fist fight with 5 Buddhist monks and get his ass kicked.
What the fuck?
But
That sounds normal, dude. I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, it's just.
But I was.
This is a Tuesday afternoon.
I was working up front this day, and I got called because I'm a manager. I was having to run around and do a bunch of price checks because customers are never happy. And while I'm on my way back, I get stopped by this older woman who she looks like she looks to be wearing a face mask at first, and it had the exact same detail on it as the purple og skin from Siege, like the one that looks like it's purple with a bunch of black felt all over it.
Yeah.
Well, she stops me and asks me where these step stools are, and I get her over there, and she walks up to me, and I realize, wait, that's not a fake. What? Because you can see the specific type of lace stringing that was going around her head and tied ever so cleanly in a knot. And I'm trying to ignore it. I'm trying to do my job and not focus on the fact that this 70-year-old woman has a G-string on her face. And
as you do, that's the responsible thing.
Does she not know that's what it was?
No, she knew.
Oh.
They keep going.
That concerns me.
Fucking crackheads.
Please continue. I'm on the edge of my seat.
Well, she starts asking me a bunch of questions and everything about like how everything's going, and then out of nowhere, talking about work, she brings up the fact that her husband's dead. Like out of nowhere. And I get really confused because why? And she looks at me and goes, "Huh, you look single. I bet you know some hot places to go party."
Oh. Oh.
I want to remind everyone this woman is 70.
And I was in a relationship at the time. But
Sorry, I choked on my sorry.
she like leans up to me. Now, remember, this woman's like a solid 5'2", looking up like a couple inches from my chest, looking up at me.
Oh.
And she goes to lean in, and I take a step back and trip over the stool.
Oh.
So her response is to get down on the ground next to me.
Whisper in your ear.
And then she starts asking if I know where there's any single gyms, like places where singles can go to work out and find somebody to talk to. And I'm like, well, I wouldn't know. Why? She said, huh, because you seem like a hot young piece of ass, and maybe I could find someone like you over there. And
I'm nutting.
And now I leave.
Bye, Bye, Dan.
Now, listen, I don't have a story to tell, but I would like to give a theory to everybody right here and now.
Okay.
All right.
Where are you from, good sir? Where are you from?
Okay, do you mean where am I from or where do I live?
Where was this Walmart at?
In Kentucky.
Okay. Kentucky is not far
Dude,
from
I don't know
Indiana,
she can move that fast.
where I live. What if, just hear me out, what if, after my bus thing, this woman and man were secretly on the run, and that's why they were so fearful of me being a cop.
They got
So-
a wanted level.
What happened was, while on the run, the guy unfortunately died. He got shot in a gun off. Frankie lost his life. And now, our heroine of this tale has
G-string
to
queen.
find a new piece of ass.
No.
And where else to look but Walmart?
What the fuck?
I hope to God this is the same lady. I hope we get another story with her in it. I hope this is a saga. We need the trilogy.
The saga of Papa Pimpin' and the G-string queen.
And the bus of mystery.
That's a really good one.
We're stopping.
And they
We're
all hang
stopping.
out in the bus of mystery.
We're stopping the Noir story on the Saturday
I
podcast.
think we knocked Krog on the ground again.
He'll be back.
That's how you know it's a good episode. People are literally dying while laughing. Nick, how do you feel about that? Has that changed your life?
I gotta take a piss. I laughed so hard. Sorry.
Of course, dude. Another piss break already.
Nick, you've peed 3 times!
Yeah,
How
but
much pee do you have? Too much.
Or the amount of times we probably made him. With the amount of times we probably made him piss his pants.
You know what, Cargyle, how are you doing?
He's like constantly putting liquid into his body.
Cargyle, are you still here? Are you alive? Is Cargyle gone?
Cargyle is muted.
I think
I forgot I was muted.
Damn, dude. You've
How
been
did
muted
you
for like
feel
last
about the
30
stories,
minutes,
dude?
Indifferent.
You had no opinions on the crazy ladies?
Not really.
Unfortunate.
I don't know.
You sound tired, my dude.
Oh!
The only
Who
story
just
I
got
can...
slapped in the ass, dude?
The only story I can really say is it was actually 2 days ago. I was working on self-scan, and there was this really drunk woman trying to buy more alcohol. And as I'm trying to authorize it, she starts rubbing my arm. Yeah. And then here's the thing. I went off to deal with another customer, and she was so drunk, she literally thought I was over by my desk, so she's saying thank you to me, and I'm literally behind her.
Luton Morgan.
I still want to believe this is the same woman. You know, Chris has a story. Chris has a story. You do. It involved some war veterans and your car.
No, it doesn't.
Oh yeah.
Yes, it does.
When you
what?
Chris flipped off some war veterans.
No, it didn't.
He did what?
You better tell the story, because if not, the world will think something completely different.
I'm intrigued.
No, we were driving and we got stopped behind a train. And I was particularly angry that we got stopped behind this train, so I flipped off the train. But there were 2 people in front of me in a pickup truck that had a Vietnam Vets sticker on the back of it, and they were both wearing
Dressed in uniform.
Older gentlemen.
And Chris desecrated his nation.
I don't know.
Chris, do you remember the purple-haired lady from Kings Island?
Kinda.
The one who hit on you when you were like, what, 15, 16?
When I was a small child.
Yeah.
Was I there with you?
Nah, that was like we went on a youth group trip. I don't remember. The
Okay, so
specifics
it
of that story.
wasn't many of me and Chris's sexual escapades to Kings Island then.
Sexual
What?
escapades.
Is that the sequel
I
to
said
the
Even, even Chris was like, "What?
Excuse me?
Chris, you were there.
What did you do to me on that bus, Kneale?" Wait,
That's my secret.
And-
I'm the crazy bus lady.
dun,
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 dun.
I rip off his Scooby-Doo mask and I'm just like, it's getting hot in here. So take off all your masks.
Neil, are you the G-string queen?
Okay.
I mean, I will say I'm not the
where'd
bus
Frankie
lady.
go?
Am I the G-string queen?
No. Now, Neil,
I don't
now you
know.
have to tell us, where the hell did Frankie go?
Yeah. He's named.
Well, yes. Look, Frankie was the original Rusty Muffin.
No.
And I ate the original Rusty Muffin.
No.
He's dead.
Oh God.
I am also the witch from that one story about the two kids and the gingerbread house.
Hansel and Gretel?
Yeah, I eat people and make them into muffins.
Wizard of Oz?
Wizard of Oz. We're off to see the wizard and get cooked into. I don't.
I got a story from Austria about a really aggressive newspaper salesman.
Nick, I would love to hear your aggressive newspaper salesman story.
So
Go ahead.
I was in Salzburg in Austria, and there's a whole section in Salzburg dedicated to like Middle Eastern culture. There's a lot of stalls with different kinds of food and stuff, and it's all of these refugees and immigrants from the Middle East who have come and moved to Salzburg and set up shop. Well, I walk in there, and I get a little bit separated from my group, and this man with a singular newspaper comes over to me and just starts talking to me in a language I don't understand. Just very, very fast paced, and he ends up backing me into this corner, and he's waving this newspaper in my face and holding out his hand. So I'm like, all right.
You're gonna buy it.
All right.
You have no other choice.
He wants money. He wants money for this newspaper. I'm in an awkward situation. I'm just gonna give him money. All right. So I take some money out of my pocket and I put it in his hand and reach for the newspaper, and he just yanks it away from me and holds his hand out a little more aggressively, like, give me more, bitch. And so I end up giving this man even more money. And finally, after I give him money, my chaperone notices I was missing and comes over and grabs my arm and just drags me away. So we go and we get some food from a stall, and we're walking around the city a little more, and I see this man, all right? He's behind the cathedral, the Catholic cathedral, just fucking smoking hella weed back there. He's high off his ass behind the cathedral, and he just waves at me. And I'm like, you son of a bitch.
He followed
Son of a
you.
bitch, you don't share.
You didn't even give me the newspaper, and now you're smoking weed.
That's the worst part. You didn't even get the
I didn't. It was in Austrian. What would I? German. What would I do with the fucking newspaper anyway?
I don't know. You still would have at least had the newspaper. Like, that guy just robbed you.
No, with a full newspaper, you could roll the fattest blunt.
That's what he was using it for.
Oh my god, that's why he didn't give you the newspaper.
He was wanting money for the weed.
Yeah, what he was actually saying was,
clear now.
give me money for weed. I'm about to roll the fattest blunt, bro. We can share. And I had no idea what he was fucking saying. Ah, missed opportunity, homie. Also, on that same trip,
The moral of the story is ask for a dank cloud.
Ask for a dank.
On that same trip, I ended up losing my entire wallet and all of the money I had.
Oh.
And this random chaperone gave me 20 euros and said, "This is what you have." And then we went
See,
to
Nick.
Yeah.
Go. If I were you, I would be terrified that newspaper man is just gonna pop up.
He's just gonna find me somewhere.
Like, I would just be looking around every corner, just like, I don't have any money today.
I'm gonna get on a bus in Muncie and he's gonna start stripping and asking me for money.
Oh. Maybe he was Frankie!
Bum,
Oh,
bum,
God,
bum.
they left in two different directions.
Look at text one. Look at text one.
Chat? What's in the chat?
Theory, the man is Frankie.
I
Oh!
literally just hit send.
Dude,
I'm just
Frankie
saying.
moved away and learned a fucking foreign language.
Look, they both walked in opposite directions.
And Frankie just walked through the ocean and ended up in fucking Austria somehow.
One went to Kentucky to flirt at Walmart. The other got a job as a newspaper salesman.
Oh my god. Dude,
These
A
people!
shitty newspaper so
It all connects! They're hunting the rusty muffins!
I actually think that the newspaper man blessed me with his blunt because I lost all my money and we went to that cathedral and I walked in and I did the holy water thing and then I walked out and found my wallet in my backpack somehow. And all of the Catholics were like, "Oh my God, the holy water! You've been blessed!" And I'm like, "Nah, newspaper man."
Okay, Frankie. I'll be right back. I gotta go. I'm gonna go get some weed. Maybe that'll. So I've been sober this whole time.
Yeah, that'll help your asthma.
That's you sober? Oh my god, I can't wait until you get high.
You want to know the worst part? I'm always sober.
Yeah.
Except
You
that
don't
one
wanna-
time where you tried to get drunk from wine.
Yeah, I tried really hard.
And it
Didn't
didn't
work
work,
out.
dude. You're doing shit wrong.
You know, now that you said that, that's actually makes the way my mind works very scary. Because I don't drink, I don't do anything. Oh, I think something might be wrong with me. Oh
Alright.
well.
To distance ourselves
This means you're unique.
from Frankie and the G-string queen. How about I tell that second bus story that has nothing to do with those two characters?
Do it, dude.
But in
But
some
it
way
also
it
takes
will.
place on the bus.
It'll connect.
Here's
somehow.
the thing. Yes, it is connected by the bus, but that's it. But here is the thing. I believe this story is weirder than the first one. So I'm sitting in the back of the bus, just chilling. This happened after all that stuff with Frankie and his mistress or whatever. So, I'm sitting in the back of the bus, and this girl walks up, sort of looks like a shy girl, probably around my age. She's got glasses, kind of mousy. Looks normal person. Just imagine a normal, short girl, kind of shy. That's who's in front of me.
But wait, there's more.
There is
It's
more.
actually a 70-year-old crackhead.
Unfortunately, no. She starts chatting to me. And she says, "Hi, my name is Nicole." And I said, "Hi." Now, what Nicole needs is some information about me. She starts asking questions. She's not asking for my credit card number or address, so for the most part, I answer. It's just stuff like a little weird stuff. It's like, "Oh, have you, like, always, like, been in this town?" I say, "Yeah." Then she's like, "Oh, do you ride the bus often?" I say, "Yeah," thinking I might get robbed, but the next question sort of, like, eased me a little. It was like, "Hey, do you hang out with people a lot?" And I was like, "Yeah, I like to hang out with my friends." So then, she says, "I have friends too." And she starts showing me some pictures of her friends. She goes through, there's a normal looking guy, couple of girls, couple of guys, couple of girls. And I'm like, "That's cool. Do you need something?" And then Nicole,
You have friends? I have friends too.
well, Nicole sits beside me, looks me in the eyes, and says, "Would you like to have an orgy with us?"
Why did I know it was gonna go somewhere like that?
I question her. What? And Nicole goes through all the pictures and explains everybody's role in the orgy.
Oh.
She then goes on to mention that she would like me to be in this orgy. And she's being very casual about it. A little too casual.
Aren't you supposed to be casual when talking about that shit, right? Yeah.
Well, essentially, she was like, we could all hang out at a restaurant and you could get to meet everybody. And then we would go back. And we would, we'd have our after party. That's what we sometimes call it. And she was just really calm. It's moments like this when you decide what kind of person you are. I thought that there were only two kinds of people. The people who look at life and its weird anomalies and say yes. And the people who run from them. But I discovered that day there are actually three people. There's the ones who runs, the ones who face it, and the ones who look at these anomalies and question the shit out of it. I had one question. Why me? Why am I qualified for this orgy?
Why did I come back to what sounded like an SCP conversation?
Well, I ask her, I look her in the eyes, and I ask her, hey, is there, a reason you want me? She laughs, and I will never forget what she says to me next. Are you ready? Is everybody ready?
Go, say it.
Go ahead.
She looks me in the eyes and says, because we need a chubby bisexual dude to come in and fuck everybody.
Okay.
Bring me somebody who does not consider myself to be all that chubby and am not bisexual was a little offended.
Oh, you are now.
But she was being... That's how it works. That's just my title now. I am the chubby bisexual man. But in that moment, she was being so kind and so sincere and so nice, I couldn't get mad at her. So I just politely said no, and she said, okay, well, I ride this bus a lot. I'm sure we might see each other again. If you ever change your mind, don't think it's weird. Just walk up. And I said, okay.
That must be a casual thing for her, like.
Said it was okay.
Would you
she
like,
left.
Would you like to, fucking...
I never saw her again.
Oh my god, dude.
Never.
There comes a time in your life when you're faced with the dilemma of to orgy or not to orgy. You must decide in that moment who you are.
Dilemma, Nick. I looked at that dilemma, and I said, why to orgy?
You fucking stared that dilemma in the face.
Okay.
To be fair, the first thing that went through my head was, oh my god, why me? And she wasn't like an unattractive woman, but yes.
Now so that they connect, all right. The G-string queen is a time traveler.
Oh my god.
Okay, so guys, I went downstairs, and I went outside and I walked up and I went ahead and bought the shit. And as I'm coming back in, my downstairs neighbor pokes her head out of the door and goes, "Honey, are you okay? I heard you fall and it sounded like you were crying."
What you need to do, send them a link to this podcast.
No, no. I explained the situation, and now all my neighbors want to watch the fucking podcast, and they're hoping you can just hear the
fall,
the delayed funk.
No, even my blog wants to get the link to the fucking podcast.
Hell yeah.
What?
Oh my god, Nick, it does connect! Because Frankie had to learn how to teleport to get to your story, so surely... Oh my god, what if Frankie is like the god of space? And the G-string queen is the god of time?
God of space.
I
God
should
of
have fucked
time. Frank.
Had a little demigod baby.
What happens next?
Who knows? Maybe the G-string queen will come back to get me.
I'm just saying, there is a very real chance I could see this woman again, because we were on the same bus.
I haven't even started smoking yet. I need to breathe.
Just don't. You'll die. It's okay.
At this point, I don't think you need.
You're already high.
Guys, serious
I've got
question.
such a throbbing headache.
Yes?
Do y'all have your phones ready?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's going on?
I have mine.
Camera roll.
roll time.
You gotta find the 10th number on your camera roll, the 10th picture, and
The
share
10th
it.
picture on my camera roll.
Yes.
Wait, we do? Why?
No promises. If it's a dick pic, can I choose the 9th or the 11th?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
You
No.
put it in stream.
That's what quitters do.
Put it in stream.
That's what quitters do.
I'm not
Oh,
sending my
streamer
dick
text?
to the chat.
I'm gonna send it in the text one chat.
Streamer text?
Yeah, stream
Text 1?
Text 1.
Okay.
Alright, give me a second. I want
This is
to
a
find it.
new phone, so I don't have permission.
I've got a lot of.
Oh, okay. I'm new to Discord, so okay. 1, 2.
What, Chris?
Mine is weird.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh fuck! I forgot about.
I don't know if I want to send mine. Mine is literally a post I made on Facebook asking people to like take a coupon I have.
Bread
Damn,
soup.
what the fuck?
Bread soup.
Alright, here's mine.
Why is that the most on-brand picture for Dan I've ever seen?
Yeah.
Do you guys want more? I have way more.
Where was it sent?
Please, do not.
I
Where-
love how mine's just a screenshot of a fucking
I might
Google search, and you're
actually
just
laugh
bread
for
soup.
once today.
Okay, hold on.
Is that bread with water?
It's bread soup.
It really is possible to sex yourself to a sculpted six-pack. No, really.
Alright, so now
Combine the activities.
we got
What was that?
an RC jumping car, someone
Is
with
that a
like,
My Little Pony?
Yes, it is.
the Wild Duck Trio.
The Wild Biggie.
Oh, that's Steve in his shiny pants.
Bread soup.
Is that Steve?
Yeah, that's
Wait, when
Steve.
did you take a picture of me in my shiny pants?
At Walmart when we bought the shiny
Oh, my
pants.
God, the shiny pants.
I don't remember.
Oh my
Why do you
god.
have so
It wasn't shiny, it was
Dan, what the fuck? Yeah, we bought you unicorn pants.
What is happening with this pig?
Fish flops, boo, hell yeah.
Do I see potatoes?
Bread stairs.
Oh my god.
Can the stream even see these pictures?
Yeah, I put them up.
Unfortunately, I can't share mine.
I
'cause it's work.
apologize. Mine was literally just I had a coupon and was encouraging people to take it.
What the fuck, dude? What is this podcast
Orange
become?
car, fish flops. That pizza's horrendous. I don't like that.
I'm not even looking anymore. The pig scared me.
Fish.
Oh, Krog.
Oh no. Oh no.
Guys, I want to look at my phone. I'm gonna look at my phone.
Too spicy for Twitch.
Oh, jeez. Timber.
Oh my god.
Alright, enough of this. Enough.
The
That is a
pod-
cactus penis. Why?
Okay, too spicy for Twitch.
Oh my god. On the stream without context.
That is a
screaming,
cactus penis."
It's the funniest shit I've heard all day.
Oh my god.
I don't know why that particularly tickled my funny.
It
but,
tickled
oh
your
boy.
pickle?
It tickled my
Now
cactus.
Krog is dying for a different reason.
It tickled my cactus. And my fire alarm is going off now, which means everything has gone to shit.
Get out. Get out.
And we
Yeah,
caused the
I'm
fire.
burning. The house
Yo.
is on fire. I'm burning to death. Later, my legacy will be rusty muffins.
Did you guys
Find
see?
the G-string queen. She'll revive me.
Did you guys see Kanye tweet about how the movie Get Out was obviously about him?
Was
Did
it?
not.
Kanye was like, everybody knows the movie Get Out was about me. Like, fucking Kanye, what have you been through? What has happened?
Oh yeah, you guys want cheese balls?
Yes.
Dude, I want to go to that Walmart.
Oh wait, hold on. What is this one?
Hunt for the G-string.
Guys, I think this podcast might actually kill somebody.
Dude,
There's too
this
much
is one
laughter.
hell of a cursed podcast.
It is. Oh my god, dude.
And they say if you watch the podcast 3 times and look in the mirror, Frankie will hit you with a newspaper.
What the fuck? What is happening?
A lot of things.
Question: is being killed by a podcast murder?
It
yeah.
depends.
I feel like if someone were to die, though, we could make an honest case that it was the couple's fault. Like it was the bus couple's fault.
If I die, Kneale is to get my life insurance money.
Thank you so much.
How much?
I've got an $85,000 contract.
I will use it. I will donate it to the Find the G-String Queen charity. We will locate her. We will study her, and we will figure out time travel.
Bring me the fuck back.
We gotta start.
Yes, we will save you.
Kickstarter. Find the G-string queen.
I'm literally just gonna turn around to see fucking Biggie running at me through my fucking door.
Full sprint. Oh, cock in the wind. Wait, what? Sorry.
Cock in the wind.
So y'all wanna know?
All we are is cocks in the wind.
Y'all wanna know why Batman's butler is so much more badass than he is?
Why?
Is it because he's a war vet?
This was in an official canonical comic.
Oh, I know what you're about to talk about. Go ahead.
Like, I've actually went through and I looked this comic up. In this comic, Bruce had been knocked out, and they were trying to rob Wayne Manor.
Mm.
Well, the fact that it was villains, they knew that Bruce wouldn't kill any of them, so they didn't have to worry about anything. Well,
they didn't think about Alfred.
Well, then they run into Alfred, who gets into a conversation with them, and he politely asks them to leave. And their response was, "Well, what are you gonna do? Batman doesn't kill anybody." And that was Alfred's response.
I'm the Batman.
Perhaps you relied on my master's niceties against using lethal force. Let me assure you that I subscribe to no such niceties.
So you want to hear another reason why Alfred is cooler than Batman?
Please.
Get this shit. This is real. This is from the comics. This is real. So in the Injustice comics, when Superman is like going insane and starting to take over the world, he goes to the Batcave and attacks Bruce, beats the crap out of him, and Alfred downs a lot of pills that give him superpowers and breaks Superman's fucking nose. Hits him dead in the face, clocks him, leaves him there whining on the floor, picks up Batman and says, "I'm disappointed in you, Mr. Kent," and walks away. Alfred is dope.
Let me look real quick. I'm pretty sure I have that comic page. Give me a second.
Alfred is just so cool.
I have to get past all the nudes. Give me a second.
Ooh.
Alright, we can wait. There's a lot. There's like a forest.
Has anybody seen The Red Sun?
You don't even know.
I haven't seen the animated, but I know a little bit about Red Sun. Not a lot, but a little bit.
I want to read it.
Communist Superman. Communist
Yes.
Batman.
Yes. Exactly.
Wonder Woman's in it too.
Communism.
Communism's okay.
They kinda did it in Supergirl, but there was just a clone of Supergirl that happened to be Russian. They called her Red Son. Red Daughter.
Red Dot.
And Lex Luthor like trained her.
Ooh.
Supergirl is both an awesome show and a weird show and a preachy show, and at this point I just love it.
Yeah, I know we're talking about DC at the moment, but I want to try to make a case for you guys as to why there needs to be a She-Hulk TV show.
There is. It's coming.
It is
confirmed. It's coming.
All right. No, I'm like the whole reason that I want it in the first place is because
we'll just pretend there isn't one.
Okay, yeah. Let's just pretend there isn't one. And I'm gonna try to make a case to you guys on why She-Hulk needs a TV show. Okay. She-Hulk, in her normal day-to-day life, is a lawyer, and specifically works for a law firm that specializes in superhero-related cases. Well, throughout the course of it, she has a bunch of just ridiculous fucking cases, including one where the one being charged with a ghost, and the judge tries to make a claim that ghosts can't be charged in court because they can't testify; they're dead. Well, She-Hulk's response is first to go get the Thing, and she sits him down and goes, "Thing, have you not died before?" "Yes." "And come back to life?" "Yeah." And then she looks over at the jury and goes, "Now, do any of you all remember when Thanos killed half of the universe?" And you're right here, aren't you?
Yeah, that's a very accurate point.
And the judge relents and says, "All right, fair point." Well, whenever the ghost is found guilty, his response is, "What are you gonna do? I'm a ghost. You can't do anything to me." So fucking She-Hulk goes and pays out to have I just forgot his name. The guy Benedict
Doctor
Cumberbatch.
Strange?
Yeah, Doctor Strange. She goes and has Doctor Strange build a fucking ghost prison. And they send this dude to ghost prison for lying on the stand.
Hell yeah.
Ghost prison sounds like what the movie should be.
Then there's another time where Peter Parker, or Spider-Man, is trying to sue J. Jonah Jameson for libel against his character. And in the process, they get so much evidence, and she goes and gets so many witnesses that unintentionally, without realizing it, she calls Peter Parker to the stand. And since
she's a good lawyer.
Since Peter Parker is the one who got all the pictures of Spider-Man, while he's on the stand, she goes, "Now Spider-Man is suing your boss and therefore you, due to being an accomplice in this situation, $80 million.
Oh.
To which Peter aptly pisses himself. and changes it, and through the help, or in his Spider-Man face, through the help of She-Hulk, gets J. Jonah Jameson to be forced by the courts to stand in front of the Daily Planet in a chicken suit and admit that he's been lying this entire time on live television.
So, I'm glad you brought this up. Would you like to hear the theory of how they're going to bring She-Hulk into the MCU? You know how at the end of Spider-Man Far From Home, spoilers for that movie, by the way, 3, 2, 1, Peter's identity is revealed? So everybody's saying he's going to get sued for, like, killing Mysterio and that shit. And Daredevil is going to be his lawyer? And She-Hulk is going to be the prosecutor.
Dude. No, here's the best part about this. She-Hulk doesn't go into these, like, court situations as her human form. She goes in as the giant green lady.
Oh, of course. That's your number one weapon.
Because she still gets to keep all of her intelligence and everything because she's not possessed by the actual, like, Hulk force. So she's able to be just as smart as she always is. And while in an interview, they ask her why she does it, like why she stays as She-Hulk the whole time, and her response is just, "Because it makes me feel powerful."
I mean, that's a good reason.
Yeah.
It'd make me feel powerful too.
Yeah, if I was green and large, that'd be cool.
Then there was the case where she was trying to prosecute somebody, and in the middle of it, she gets a phone call, and it's from the Avengers. So they let her go, and the defendant gets off because he has the case thrown away due to the fact that since She-Hulk saved the world, it could influence the opinions of the jury, and that there's not a jury on the planet who wouldn't be influenced by it.
Though to be fair, he's kind of got a point.
Yeah, I mean it was thrown out. Now just imagine this in a TV show.
It would be interesting.
Like a Marvel Law and Order sort of thing.
Yep, exactly. Marvel Law and
I'd
Order.
watch that.
Law and Order.
If they do Daredevil too, though, that would be really cool to see them go head to head.
So, random fact: Ghost Rider hates Daredevil solely because Ghost Rider in his Johnny Cage form is an actual Daredevil, and he's pissed off that Daredevil thought of it before he did, because that should be his name.
That's true.
I have a ridiculously wide, expanding knowledge of comic book universes.
There's also an animated by Dorkly. My dog is barking. There's also an animated by Dorkly where it's like, and Daredevil should be called Batman because he's blind.
And uses sound.
Exactly. Comics are weird, bro.
Top 15 reasons why there should be a TV show about this. Number 15.
All right. I don't want to cut it off short, but I'm gonna have to end it there.
It's been fun.
Yeah, it has been fun.
No,
I'm sorry.
depression.
Don't be depressed.
We can still keep talking. It's just gonna have to end the podcast.
All right. Thank you everybody for watching. Does anyone want to plug anything? Neil, do you want to plug your stuff?
I would like to. Hi.
Go ahead.
I'm Dr. Muffintopus, as earlier mentioned. But you can call me Dr. Neiltopus, and if you search that, you will find the Salunatics channel, where I do group stuff. Please subscribe. We got our own podcast there. I hope to be in this one a little more often, so like you don't have to. You'll probably still see me here, but if you did, it'd be cool. I'd like it.
Yeah.
I would woo for it.
Woo.
I don't know. Maybe one thing leads to another, and we bang in an alleyway. We'll just have to see.
Fuck.
Find out next time.
Same bat time, same bat channel. Bruce Wayne's parents died in this alley.
Oh, fuck. Oh boy. All right, I gotta actually open Twitch now to raid somebody. Who we raiding? Anybody have a raid target? Any- I'm gonna could raid
Elvish
Teeth.
Laddie.
Elvish
Laddie is a friend of mine.
All right.
I'm streaming right now.
Lame.
We could raid Black Lagoon again. He's streaming right now.
Yeah, that could work.
Black Lagoon.
Yeah, we could probably do that.
Okay, now it's just it's not letting me log in.
So what is stream rating?
It's basically where you send all of your streamers to another channel instantly.
Yeah,
all your viewers.
Sorry, viewers. Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. Oh. There we go. I had to.
That's like wholesome as fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's cool. I'm glad it works.
Oh, and you could call all of your fans of the Rusty Muffin people, like you could call them pastry people.
Are we gonna have to change our channel point
Pastry
now? Is
people.
it still gonna be brain
Wait,
cells?
I don't know.
Yeah, if we're the Muffin Men, aren't they the Rusty Muffins?
No. We are the Rusty Muffin group. We are the Muffin Men of Rusty Muffin.
I think
okay.
brain cells should be fine, considering that's not anything that could be misconstrued.
I'm gonna save up my points
Okay.
to
be offensive.
To legendary gets a face cam. 'Cause I'm
Aw, why?
Oh, how much is that one actually?
A
It's
lot.
100,000.
Yeah, 100,000.
Oh, it's
Legendary.
100,000. Okay.
It's gonna be a while to save.
By the way, I
guess-
think it was Tay who did the math on it. To get, I think it's 60,000 channel points normally without being sub. You have to watch somebody's channel for 100 hours straight.
Wow. It's a lot.
I'm.
I think I've got like I think I'm getting close to 10k on yours, Chris.
Yeah.
I'm
I
going
have
to
10
raid
and a
Green
half
Bean.
on HQ.
Green.
Green Bean's cool.
I don't know them.
She does art.
That's a member of the food family, so the food Sona thing still works here.
All right, y'all ready?
Yeah.
I refuse to let
Oh
this
yeah, I
go.
also want to let you know, Nick, that every time you raid and you count down the raid and say bye, it always cuts you off
Yeah.
before you say bye.
All right, bye. Now I'm gonna wait 3 seconds.
Alright, see ya.
Now we're rating.
Fucking cut off thing. Fucking.
It cut off right